Welcome to Ardee, a town steeped in history, with a fantastic location in the north of Leinster, with great cycle routes and walkways to take you around our fantastic town. Based on the story of Cuchulainn and Ferdia, this town has great castles and shopping locations and decent shrubbery.
Whoa, that's just boring. Let's find out about the real secret history of Ardee.
Cuchulainn is one of Ireland's Irish mythical heroes. He was formerly known as Setanta in his childhood before getting the name Cuchulainn. He was given this name after killing Culann's guard dog in self-defence. Ardee was the scene of a great battle between Cuchulainn and Ferdia. This happened along the banks of the River Dee, with Cuchulainn fighting his former friend for 3 days. The statue depicts Cuchulainn carrying his slain friend Ferdia to the grassy banks of the River Dee.
The Priest Mount is situated just off the link road into Ardee. According to a local legend, there is an army of 10,000 men concealed within this mount. Only a man with 2 thumbs and 1 hand has the power to unleash this army. When the troops are released, they will slaughter all they come across until a red-headed woman tells them they've killed enough.
Ardee has lots of churches, including old ones, new ones, multi-denominational ones, and best of all, the Jumping Church.
The Jumping Church formerly is known as Menachtown Church and is situated near the Dunleer Road. The walls of the church were known to jump 2 feet eastward and cut off in a straight line from the foundation. There are many legends surrounding the mysterious jump. One story told were that 3 men were in the church one stormy night playing poker. Such games were forbidden by the church, so the walls jumped to exclude them from the holy grounds.
Another legend told was that a great stone caused the walls to shift, but surely Mother Nature cannot be known to lift a wall mid-air without it crumbling.
The last legend that is known is that a mason who turned his back on God fell off a scaffold when building Stabannon Church. He died and was taken to Menachtown Church and was buried inside the church. Overnight the walls jumped to exclude this man. Although none of these legends have been proven, it has been left to the imagination of the locals.
Well, life was pretty hard when we were growing up.
Really?
You're going to start playing the violin now in a minute. School, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
You know, very hard in school. The nuns were teaching us and we were quite strict. And you had to behave at all times. When you went in the morning, you had to put your hands on the desk. And the nuns were checking if you had nail varnish on. You girls would know this, nail varnish. And if you did have nail varnish on, you'd get a whack of a ruler across the hand, right?
Life was reasonably good. I've quite a lot of memories of living on the main street, because that's where all the action was really at the time.
On a typical day, we had to walk to school, which was 3 miles. Them days there was only there was no children around us, only a few up the road. And we'd go out playing marbles if you don't mind, or kicking ball, things like that.
So one of our games was a hoop of a bicycle, and you get a stick, and you go running on the road, and you furl the hoop. You furl it, and you run after it. It was great exercise. Great exercise. So you'd furl it along the road. That was one of the exercises.
I think back when I was growing up, we seemed to have a lot more freedom.
Well, I think people growing up now have fantastic lot of opportunities, you know. Kind of things were much more confined, I think, you know. You grew up and you didn't have the same opportunities maybe that are there now.
No, I'd rather grow up when I was at my age. I think it was much easier. We hadn't as much pressure.
Not back then, but even now, I don't know.
Yeah.
in between times maybe.
You know, the pictures, the cinema was in Ardee, so you had the pit, the parterre, and the balcony. Well, we'd get money for the parterre because the mother wouldn't want us going into the pit because there'd be fleas in there. And then days. So we used to actually spend the extra money. We used to go into the pit and hope that nobody would tell her, and we spend the extra couple of pennies on sweets.
The only thing I knew about was the priest mount. We always heard at school that there was an army in there, and could be baby. There was a baby born, somebody born with 2 thumbs. They'd be able to have the key to open this lock and let the army out, and there'd be, you know. This is only when I was at school. Now I'm probably mixing it all up. So.
And the most popular one, I suppose, was School Holland and Fairlea. But we were always told that the battle took place up there at the Riverside Walk. It went on there, so whether it's true or not, I don't know, but we'd like to hold on to the story anyway.
We had a mount field near us. The mount is still there.
Okay.
And
is that the priest mount?
Priest mount,
okay.
Yeah. And they used to say mass on top of the mount in the olden days when the English had occupied Ireland.
Okay. They'd
say mass up there, and people had a place where they could hide, and that if soldiers came along, you know.
The secret history of Ardee includes ghosts. Scary stuff. Want to find out more? Come visit
Ardee!